What's up, everybody? See if we can get a couple people in here. Talk about what we got going on. Give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know you're here. Morning, everybody. Anybody see a video I put up this morning? What they're doing up at the Capitol? Hey, who I got? I don't know who I got. But you guys see that video I put up this morning? About good morning, everybody. You guys are starting to come in. I appreciate it. I'm in isolation. I've been diagnosed with the coof. Had to go to the hospital the other day, and on some other issues, I wasn't feeling right. So I went and hey, Jenny James. Hey, thanks for your support this morning. Reading your comments, I appreciate it. Inspired me to go put up the petition I'm going to talk about. Just kind of wait for a few more people to get in here and see if we can do that. Let you know what happened. Make sure you guys go get checked out. Drink lots of water. I went to the hospital the other day and wasn't feeling right. Found out my sodium levels were low. That's why. But wouldn't you know it, as soon as I walked in the door, they made me put on my face diaper and gave me a nostril swab and diagnosed me. I don't feel sick. So anyway, but they told me to isolate for 5 days. So there we go. All right. We got 5 people in here. So Janie James, I'm glad you're in here. Everybody go check out her channel. She doesn't live here in our country, but she's following us, what we got going on here with our policing. And that is awesome. So I posted a video this morning about what her lovely public servants in Washington are doing, using the Capitol Police to investigate political opponents whose views they don't agree with. And it really boils down to exactly what I've been talking about with the constitutional police reform. These officers that are allowing or that are following these orders, they don't understand the foundation of the Constitution, right? So I posted a video about how it made it personal for the legislatures now, right? Constitutional police reform, make it mandatory that all law enforcement get constitutional training in the academy and then ongoing throughout their career, right? Make it illegal for them to talk to you about your constitutional rights. And mandatory complaint forms in the lobby of every police station. So I was reading my comments this morning. Appreciate you guys for dropping comments. And one of the comments from out of the country was, I can't call a legislator. I can't do anything. I'm not in the country. But is there a petition you can sign? So I did it. We got a petition. It's in the description. It's in the link in the description. I signed it up to go to about 20 Arizona legislators because that's where I live. That's where I can affect the most change here locally, because politics is done local. And hopefully we can get some folks to sign that and share it, get it out there. It just real brief, my story, real brief, what constitutional police reform is, and call your legislators, man. You guys got to get involved. I was having, who is that? Jenny James. Oh, well, my son had it. He's better now. I'm glad to hear he's better. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, if I start feeling crappy, I might do something about it. Hey, they got a positive test at the hospital. Wonder what they get for that. Is it like a voucher for funding? I don't know. Who is this person? Oh, it's a crank call. Love that. So back to it. And while I was in the hospital for other health issues, not the CUF, they gave me it while I was there, evidently. Hey, fun fact, I walked out of the hospital as a positive CUF patient with no face diaper, escorted by a nurse. Let that sink in. Yeah, I was having a great conversation with on my checkout with the nurse. And she was telling me about how she had suffered from personal experience on teen suicide and was sharing her story. And I was really appreciative of that. And I was sharing my story. And she was impacted personally, and the judicial system didn't issue a protective order, and there was some other things, right? And I said, well, there's probably a root cause to what allowed that judge to make that decision. And we started having a conversation, and I told her about the change that I made on school safety. And I asked her, what are you doing about it? Right? I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy like the people watching here, you know? But my family was personally impacted, and I saw that there was a flaw in the law. There was a flaw in government, but I did something about it. That's it. I'm not special. I'm not a lobbyist. I didn't have anybody behind me, any political groups. I didn't have a petition. I didn't, have a YouTube channel with now 3,000 subscribers. That's incredible to me that 3,000 people give a crap about what I have to say. But, I'm here feeling and I'm hearing from you guys that I'm not alone. And, man, if we had 3,000 people that signed a petition here in Arizona, that made phone calls, that lived here in Arizona, that said to their legislators that we want constitutional police reform, and here's why. Do you know what kind of change we can make and how quickly we could make it? I mean, I did it as one guy fighting for school safety to make a mandatory reporters, a school personnel of threats or incidents of violence in our schools. I found that there was a problem and I made the change. And I'm not saying this to pat myself on the back. I'm saying it to hopefully encourage some of you to get off your butts and make a phone call. It just blows my mind that, we can't get people active calling legislators, and with all the support, hundreds of views that I get on my videos. And I'm not a big channel, but, if any one of those, oh, that's mom calling. We'll call her later. If any one of those people would just please pick up the phone, send an email, we can collectively make our voices heard. And that's what we really need to do. So I started the petition at change.org. The link's in the description below. Please go sign it. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. Don't wait until you're impacted, with government trying to cover up violence against your family. Is that what it takes for the government to impact each and every one of us personally, instead of having it impact your neighbors, friends, and loved ones? You have to wait until it happens to you? What? You can't do that. When you see wrong by your government, you have to demand the change. By the way, I'm going to be speaking at, I signed up also to speak at the Tempe City Council meeting tomorrow. I think that's at 6 p.m., something like that. And so I'm gonna talk there. I'm gonna make my voice heard wherever I can and demand constitutional police reform. I don't expect it from the Tempe City Council, but I was impacted by their community. I want their community to know how their community and what happens in their community is impacting my community. The Tempe community impacting the Phoenix community, and vice versa. And collectively, we're the Arizona community. And collectively across the nation, we're the American community. And collectively, we're across the world, we're the human community. Right? So it's the butterfly effect, right? We all affect each other. And if one of us can impact, other people's lives, that's a good thing. That's a real good thing, right? Let's check out some of these comments over here. Jenny's blowing it up. What's up, Jim? Katie face, right? 100. Katie, did you get to see that? Yes, I did. I'm trying to track that. And there's also House Bill 2319. That one's horrible, horribly written by John Kavanaugh. What are you thinking? He's a former cop. That's what he's thinking. He wants to protect. So that's what we got to do, guys. Change it. Let's sign the petition. Everybody. I'm trying to make it easy for you to affect change. And if you want to support this cause, I'm trying to make it easy for you. I'm trying to, leave those links, direct you to where you got to go. And if you're not comfortable sending that email, if you're not comfortable doing all that research, you're too busy, click the link below, change and sign the petition on constitutional police reform. Please, please, please. Right? Think about it like this, right? Collectively we can make that change. I'll go back to the things that I did. I can only show you the examples of what I've done in the past and how I know that collectively we can change this in the future. Is I know that the law that I changed on school safety, I know for a fact that's going to save some kid's life. I know for a fact it will here in Arizona. And I may not never know about it, but I will die knowing that I changed some kid's life, right? Or I saved some kid's life. And I saved a parent from having to go through dealing with losing a child, like those poor parents in Oxford and so many across the country, right? That we had especially when we had that rash school shootings going on all the time. And, everybody said, we have to do something. We have to do something. Nobody did a damn thing, right? There was no change that was made that I heard, right? There was nothing, no change in the law that said that teachers had to report that stuff. And because in Michigan, Oxford happened, right? Is that what we have to wait for? We have to wait for the government to attack our citizens like that kid did his peers? Is that what we have to wait for before we can make this change? So that's where we're at, people. All right, I just want to go live real quick, let everybody know about the new petition. Please go sign it. Please share it. Man, politicians, listen up. It's not just the pesky citizens they're coming after. They're coming after you. And they're using our police force to do it. And they're using those police in that police force that don't understand the Constitution. So they're coming after you, politicians. If you don't agree, they're going to use the police to come after you. Just like they're using it right now to try and silence us, the citizens. They're going to now use the police to come after you. Right? I'm bringing you the solution. I'm bringing it to you. I'm handing it to you on a silver platter. What are you going to do about it? Politicians, are you going to listen? Fellow citizens, are you going to listen? Please sign the petition. Please, please, please share it. Constitutional police reform. Mandatory constitutional training for all Arizona law enforcement in the academy and ongoing throughout their careers. Make it illegal for them to lie to you about your constitutional rights. How can a cop, law enforcement, federal agent protect and defend your constitutional rights if they don't know what the hell they are? How? Got to return policing to a constitutional mindset of servitude. That's the bottom line. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. That's it. That's all I got. I'm going to let you go. Please like, share, subscribe. Sign the petition. Call your legislators. Make your voice heard. Demand constitutional police reform. Thank you very much, everybody.